So there is a version of you that gets paid with the knowledge that you already have, that you have earned. And then there's a version of you that pays ChatGPT to know it for you. Right now, millions of people are accidentally becoming the second version. Not because they're lazy, but because no one warned them about the quiet and very specific way that AI is eroding their thinking and their businesses. So I've spent years helping people build businesses around their knowledge, their expertise, and I am watching something very alarming happen right now. People are outsourcing the wrong things to AI. And this is not a video about AI being bad. It's actually kind of the opposite, but we have to be very careful in how we use it. People aren't even realizing the damage that they're doing. So I'm going to give you the exact framework to fix it and to make AI work for you and turn your knowledge into a highly profitable business. But before we get into it, if you are building a business or want to build a business around your expertise that can scale beyond you, and you want a clear path to hit your first 6 figures, we have a free masterclass for you. So comment masterclass below this video. We'll send you a link to access our free masterclass on demand. Okay, so let's get into the details here. This is a big topic and I'm gonna break it down in the most simple way that I can. We are living through the biggest information overload in human history. Raise your hand if you feel overwhelmed by the amount of information that you see on a daily basis. I know I do. And AI is pouring fuel on that fire. But buried inside that problem is the most significant business opportunity most experts and most people will ever see. Every day, AI tools are producing an ocean of content. That's the best way to put it. Blog posts, videos, courses, generated in seconds, published by thousands. And on the surface, it looks like expertise and knowledge. It uses the right words, it hits the right topics, but it has zero lived experience behind it. No hard-won perspective, no fact-checking, no real results. It's just information. It's not results. It's not transformation. And people can feel, see, and experience the difference, which means one thing for anyone watching this who has real expertise and real results to share. You have never been more valuable. Seriously. Not despite the noise, because of it. And this is why. So the path from expertise and knowing something really well to a scalable business moves through 3 stages. So stage 1 is really mastery. You can't skip it. Okay, so this is where most of you probably already are. You have done the work, you've earned the results for yourself or for others. You're already in the room most people are trying to get into. Stage 2 is the method. This is where you take what you know and you actually systematize it. So that's not a list of tips or tricks. It's this repeatable process that you probably are already doing and don't even know it, that someone else can follow and get the same result and outcome as well. So stage 3, that's where mentorship comes in. This is where your method becomes a scalable business, where instead of serving one person at a time, your method serves hundreds, where your income stops being tied to your hours. So most people are stuck at stage 1, not because they lack expertise or knowledge or experience or any of those things. It's because no one's really shown them how to move to stages 2 and 3. And that's what this is about, okay? So how do we actually do it? Okay, Rustam is a great example of this. I love talking about his story because he spent years in a cycle that's gonna sound probably pretty familiar. Either money, but no time, or time, but no money. Never both together. Not ideal, right? He had so much real expertise and a genuine desire to help people, but he was delivering it one person at a time. He was trading hours for income. And when he moved through Mastery Method Mentorship and built a specialized online program, everything changed. Within 10 months, he sold 43 units at $5,000 each, so $190,000 in revenue. And when he announced it, he was skiing in the Alps. So his business was running in the background and working for him. And that's what moving from information to transformation makes possible. Okay, so quick little exercise here. I want you to grab your phone or a piece of paper, and I want you to answer 3 really important questions that are at the foundation of actually turning what you know into something that you can be paid consistently for and scale. Number 1, pretty simple. What skill, expertise, or transformation do you have that others would pay to learn or maybe are already asking you? If people are saying, I need your help with this, I want to pick your brain on this, those are clues. Number 2, have you actually used it to get results for yourself or for someone else? Yes or no? Number 3, could you explain the steps to a stranger and get them to a real outcome? If you answered yes to all 3, You are already past level 1. You are a mastery. You already have the foundation. So information is being commoditized by AI every single day. And transformation is becoming more valuable, more desirable than ever because of that. So the people who win are not the ones who are producing so much content and just AI slopping all over the place. They're the ones who move from mastery to method to mentorship. And you already have the first piece. Okay, so there is a meaningful difference between using AI as an accelerant, we like to call it, and using it as a replacement for your thinking. Most people have collapsed that distinction entirely, and it's very tempting and easy to do so because it happens really gradually. They don't even really notice until the damage is done. So here's how it typically plays out. Someone needs to write content, let's say, and instead of asking themselves and critically thinking, what is my actual take on this? They open ChatGPT or Claude and they get an output first. And maybe it's decent. They tweak it, they publish it, move on. What just happened? They skipped the most important part of the process. The part where you form a real opinion based on real experience, where you develop a strong perspective, where you decide what you actually believe and why you stand behind it. That cognitive work isn't just the means to an end. That is your inherent value. That is what differentiates you in this insane sea of content that we're experiencing right now. So here's what most people don't realize. The friction of a hard question isn't a flaw in the process. The friction is the process. So when you sit with the problem, when you actually have to sit through the struggle of wrestling with what your experience tells you, that is where discernment develops. That is where judgment gets built. That is where your true expertise gets strengthened and makes you even better at what you do. You skip it enough times and that muscle is going to weaken. And this is what people mean when they say, and when I just said, AI slop. Content that technically exists, it's published, it's filling a feed, but carries no real weight, no perspective, no earned wisdom, and your audience can feel it, even if they can't name it. They stop watching, they stop trusting, they just keep scrolling past it, and it's only making these content platforms busier. So we've seen this play out firsthand, building AI tools inside of our community. Systems we built to reflect a specific expert's methodology require constant human upkeep. You leave them untouched and the outputs go generic. They drift. So what fixes it isn't some miraculous prompt. It's the person, the expert, coming back in and reviewing what's off and then recalibrating it and reoptimizing it. So the human has to stay upstream of the AI. So what if instead of asking AI to create for you, you actually asked it to excavate your wisdom? So here's what that can actually look like in practice. Let's say you put in, I'm a veterinarian and I want to share my thoughts on burnout in my industry because I help fellow vets build sustainable, healthy practices. Ask me a series of questions to excavate my hard-earned wisdom to create a thought-provoking post. That's the shift. You're not asking AI to think for you. You are not outsourcing your critical thinking and wisdom. You're asking AI to help you think better and to excavate those true gems of your experience from you. So the question isn't, can AI do this? The question is, should AI own this? Probably not. You need to form your perspective first, which you already have. If you know what you're talking about, you have experience. Then you can use AI to sharpen it, pressure test it, and scale it. Human first, AI second. That is what keeps your judgment sharp and keeps you out of the slop, and also truly it keeps you ahead of the curve in your industry and a true expert and authority in your industry. Before we go any further or dig into the nitty-gritty here, be sure to comment masterclass below this video. We'll send you a link to access our free masterclass to give you the 4 steps in turning your knowledge and your expertise into a scalable, unique, impactful, and profitable online education business. So how do you put this into practice and make it real for you so that you can rise above all of the noise out there? And there is so much. Well, there are 3 things that AI can never, ever generate for you. And you want to protect these 3 things. And if you do, you're going to be more valuable, not less, in a world of AI. So all the people shouting at you, learn AI, use AI, do all these things. Yes, it can be a great tool, but actually hone your expertise first, because that's what's going to make you irreplaceable. Number 1, what it can't generate is your lived experience. This is the raw material of everything. AI can research a topic, it can put together patterns that already exist, but it can't have a brand new perspective forged through actually living it. So your 0 moment, so the moment where you were stuck, struggling, failing, figuring it out, That's really the foundation of your authority. It's not a nice to have. It's the reason people trust you over a generic blog post. It's the reason they pay you instead of just watching free videos. And I can speak to this personally. So I ended up in the hospital at 29 with what they thought were the symptoms of a stroke from burnout. And it was from a business model that was truthfully at the time killing me, even though it looked successful from the outside in. And that experience is the reason that I now serve people who are stuck in that same cycle to completely revolutionize the way that they do business. So every framework I teach, every piece of content I create, every program that I run, it's grounded in having been exactly where my clients actually are. AI has never been burned out. AI has never built a business from scratch. And it's never had a moment where everything almost fell apart and had to, rebuild from there. You have, I have. That's irreplaceable. So what is your irreplaceable experience? Okay. The second thing that it can generate is your methodology. This is the specific way you produce transformation for your clients. Not just what you know, but the exact sequence and the framework and the through line that you've developed from working with real people and seeing what actually works. Because a methodology isn't just a list of steps. It's a system shaped by experience. And that's why tools like what we created in our program, which is the Authority Blueprint, they work so well. They're AI trained on a methodology that was already built and existed for years before AI was even a thing. So it took years to build that method and thousands of clients to test and validate it before we turned it into a tool. Then the AI was able to amplify it and make it more efficient. But we couldn't have just made it out of thin air or just trusted AI to build something that would work. Someone had to build it first, test it, and use it in a real world setting. So your method, what you know and what you duplicate over and over again to get results, that is your IP. That's your intellectual property. And it's truly what separates teaching and just knowing something from transformation. And it's something AI can reflect back, but it cannot originate. Number 3 is your discernment. This is probably the most important thing. And it's probably the most underrated of the 3 that people are not thinking about, and that's creating some serious problems. Discernment is the ability to look at something and know whether it's right. To say, that output's off. That's just made up. You literally hallucinated that. And here's why. So to be able to recognize when a piece of content sounds like you versus sounds like a prompt that maybe someone else wrote. So to make the call that requires judgment and not just pattern matching, that is what AI cannot replicate. So this is actually a trainable skill. And like any skill, it gets stronger with use and weaker with neglect. So when you stop exercising your discernment, you really do lose your ability to steer the ship. And when you lose your ability to steer, you just become a passenger in your own business. And that is a dangerous place to be. So I want you to think about it this way. AI is like a high-powered race car, huge potential, but without an experienced driver who actually knows the track, knows how to use the car, it is an accident and disaster waiting to happen. So your expertise is what actually allows you to harness it. The people who are making the most extraordinary impact in the age of AI aren't the ones who are handing everything over to it. They're the ones who got clear on what only they can bring to the table. And then they use every tool to amplify it and to accelerate it. So your lived experience, your methodology, your discernment, protect them at all costs. It's not just what you know, it's what's making you more valuable than ever right now and putting you in a prime position to build a business that can grow and scale beyond you. It's, how you lived it, how you systematized it, and how you evaluate it. You got to protect those things and use AI for everything else. So I've said this a couple of times, but I want to break down why this is making real experts more valuable than ever. We're entering a golden age for true expertise, not despite AI, but actually because of it. So for years, a particular type of content flooded the internet. I call it copycat content. And someone with no real expertise or knowledge was able to watch the top videos on a topic, pull out the common points, rearrange them a little bit, and publish their own version, and then get some credit for it. Teaching from research, not from actual experience. So for a long time, that kind of worked. Keyword optimization and volume were really enough to surface that content, but here's what's changed for the better. AI can just do that exact job now. It can research and repackage information infinitely faster than a real human being can. So that is illuminating the gaps here. If your only value was as an information aggregator, you have been replaced. But if you've actually done the work, you've gotten real results, faced real challenges, developed real wisdom through experience, you now have a massive advantage. Copycat content just doesn't compete with lived experience, and it's becoming more obvious than ever what is copycat content versus someone who actually knows what they're talking about, which is very exciting. for the people who have that authority and expertise and have lived it and have dedicated themselves to it. So great example of this, Jenny and Duncan. They were in the health and wellness space, personal trainers, 25 years of experience between them. And when they came to us, their biggest fear was that the market was too crowded. It was, too many fitness programs, too much competition out there, all the things that people think. But here's what we help them see. The crowded part of the market is the generic part. We always say broad equals broke, specific equals sales. The part where anyone, including AI, can produce 5 tips for better fitness content. That is crowded. The uncrowded part is the specific part. So Jenny and Duncan's real expertise wasn't general fitness at all, actually. It was helping women reverse pelvic organ prolapse. That is deeply specific. And it's truthfully a deeply underserved transformation that could only be taught credibly by people who had spent years in clinical practice with that exact population of people. So no algorithm could replicate that. No AI could generate that insight. When they stopped competing in the crowded part of the market, the generic and broad part of the market, they started owning that specific part. And they hit 6 figures in 3 months with their business and with their program. And the results for their clients are incredible. So within 9 months, $300,000 is what they hit in revenue in their business, all raising 2 young children and traveling the world. The market wasn't too saturated for them. The generic version of them was too saturated. The specific version was wide open and a huge opportunity because they had so much deep expertise in it. So the question isn't, is AI going to replace me? The question is, am I building something AI can't replace? That's your methodology. That's your lived experience. That's your discernment. So your specific transformation for your specific client, that's what you're aiming to do. Those things don't compete with AI. They leverage the crap out of it, which is awesome. So the experts and the people that are winning right now are the ones who got really clear on what makes them irreplaceable and then use every available tool to get that message in front of more of those people in a more efficient way. That's really the game now. And it's truthfully available to anyone who's willing to protect their edge, right? So protect those 3 valuable assets that you own and you have earned more than ever. So here's where we land. AI is not the problem. I just want to repeat that. Passive use of it is. Being a passenger to it is. The experts and the people who will matter most in the next 5-10 years are the ones who kept critically thinking, kept doing the work, kept getting better, kept being in practice. They kept bringing their lived experience into every piece of content they create, into every client interaction that they have. They didn't get lazy about it. They didn't outsource that most important piece of what they do to AI. So it's the people who really kept asking, what do I actually believe about this? Again, I'll say it one more time. Your methodology, your story, your discernment, protect them at all costs. And AI becomes the best business partner you've ever had. And if you want the full roadmap for turning your expertise into a scalable 6-figure business, comment masterclass below right now, or click the link in the description. We'll send you our free 4-step video training on exactly how to turn your knowledge into a scalable, profitable, impactful business. And if this video gave you an aha, light bulb, a shift, first of all, that's our love language. Please leave them in the comments below. But also, you need to watch this video next. It's the exact checklist behind our clients' 100K months, and we're gonna link it for you right here. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.